Hello, this is Rebecca Jackson-Artis. Well, I'm coming to you because in the last few days, some things have been popping up in my life, and I just feel something in me to spread this. So there are a lot of women in this society, this American society, living in the United States of America, who have come to me or have said in my presence how they just really don't understand birth. So much so they're afraid to give birth. They feel pregnancy is something that is complicated and troublesome and full of health conditions that will bring their level of good health down. Also, these same type of women come to me and they'll say things like, I'm afraid of labor and it hurts and I don't know what's gonna happen, and I might have a C-section and all these other things, down to even I hope I breastfeed. I hope everything goes well. It might not work out. Yeah, things like that. And I like to tell women just the power of their bodies. First of all, we are born women to give birth. If there is something that is an issue with your reproductive system, that is not something that your body failed you. Something occurred somewhere in your life that biologically, even if it was maybe during birth, something occurred, or maybe even during pregnancy when you were in your mother's uterus, that occurred that was not something that was natural. Now, those are rare times that women cannot give birth. That's a rare thing. Also, what's also meant to be rare are cesareans. We are biologically built to give vaginal birth. We also are biologically built to breastfeed. Yeah. And a lot of times we might have to add some issues with nutrition, some issues with some trauma that's going on in your life, be it physical abuse, sexual abuse, some issues that have gone on in your life as far as, we women are not really taking care of ourselves. Also, we have to understand we were not properly educated about our bodies. And we were not told that many of us don't realize we have 3 holes down there. Yeah. We pee out of one hole or urinate. We have sex in one hole or give birth in that same hole. And we excrete waste out of the 3rd hole. I've known women that are in their 40s that still think they just have 2 holes, or even some, and I know this is shocking to some, think they only have 1 hole. That's a problem. So some of us are not even taking a mirror and looking at ourselves down there. We don't even understand really what is the vagina. We're thinking the whole thing is the vagina. No, that's not the vagina. The whole thing is not the vagina. Some of us don't even know where our clitoris is. Some of us don't even know really what satisfies us sexually. Some of us have never been given love outside of sex. So we assume the only time we can receive love is by being placed in a bed and being dominated in a sexual way. And that's sad. Those are those people who repel hugs or kisses, or when you give somebody a hug and a kiss, they automatically assume you're coming on to them in a sexual way. Those are those sisters that when they breastfeed, they're thinking because they're feeling all those wonderful love hormones, they're thinking they're molesting their child while breastfeeding their child, because they've never had a sister or a brother just show her affection just as a friend or just as a relative or just because she's amazing. So sisters, And this message is really for you. I really want you to really overstand that our bodies are built to do amazing things. We're also built to create. We're creative people. We're built to be artistic. We're built to express ourselves in very artistic ways through dance, through maybe sewing some clothes, or being creative, like painting or decorating our home in beautiful ways. So when I hear sisters say, oh, I'm not creative, then I say, well, then you don't have a uterus. You don't have a source. Well, then you're not tapping, excuse me, you're not tapping into your femininity. Because being feminine and being creative is the same thing. That's how amazing we are. Our bodies are strong. I mean, strong. We're able to create a neurological system, a nervous system, organs, everything, eyes, even down to just, we're bones, muscle in our bodies, and we don't even think about it. We're not thinking about, oh, okay, when you're pregnant, today I got to make a nervous system. No, it just happens. That's how amazing we are. And then we create milk without even thinking about it. But then what we do is we allow other stresses in our lives to come in our lives to then control our bodies. See, we're very vulnerable too. So we have to understand, we have to strengthen our spirituality and say, And I'm telling you this, and this is what really made me stop and do this video. Because a brother just called me baby about 3 times. And every time I said, don't call me baby. And I had to tell him why. I'd explain why. Why I call me sister. Or call me queen. I prefer sister. And we could go on to, and you can actually ask Kaba Hiawatha Kamene why not to call me queen, but that's a whole nother thing. But call me queen, call me sister, call me star, call me the creator divine, call me the physical manifestation of the creator, whatever, but don't call me baby. Because then you're forcing your insecurities. You feel like your spirit is infantile and you're trying to infantile my spirit. So sisters, arm yourselves with knowledge, and the more knowledge you absorb, you'll just see your confidence just raise, and you'll really have an overstanding of how amazing you are. And you won't be afraid of conception, and you'll conceive easier. You'll give birth easier. You won't be afraid of birth. Actually, you'll look forward to it because you'll know it's a rite of passage. You'll understand how to put that baby to that breast and welcome other women who are very aware of themselves, who will guide you and educate you and support you. Because that's the truth. That seals it off. Once you get yourself together, you surround yourself with other sisters and other brothers who have themselves together. And then you know this is really a village. I love everybody. I have to say we're rising. All is well. Please feel free to share this, because I think more sisters need to understand, need to overstand how amazing we are. Hotep.